AP KYIV, Ukraine. A UN brokered grain agreement that saw more than 9 million tons of grain transferred from Ukraine throughout the conflict and reduced skyrocketing global food prices would immediately come to an end, Russia stated on Saturday. Russia was accused by Ukraine of instigating global hunger games. The action was taken, according to the Russian Defense Ministry, in response to an alleged Ukrainian drone strike on Russian Black Sea Fleet ships that were anchored off the coast of occupied Crimea on Saturday. The incident was denied by Ukraine, who claimed that Russians handled their own weaponry improperly. According to the UN chief spokesman, the grain deal, which was mediated by the organization in Turkey in July, aids in cushioning the misery that this global cost of living crisis is inflicting on billions of people. In relation to the stated suspension, UN representatives were in contact with Russian authorities. According to Guterres spokesperson, Stefan Dujarric, it is crucial that all parties refrain from any action that would jeopardize the Black Sea Grain Initiative, which is a crucial humanitarian initiative that is obviously having a beneficial impact on access to food for millions of people. Zelensky stated in his nightly video message on Saturday that this is an obvious attempt by Russia to return to the prospect of large-scale starvation in Africa and Asia. He demanded that international organizations like the United Nations and the G20 take severe action against Russia. Dmytro Kuleba, the foreign minister of Ukraine, charged Russia with conducting hunger games by endangering international food shipments. On Saturday, the Russian Foreign Ministry charged British experts of taking part in the purported drone attack on Russian ships in Crimea. Britain's Defense Ministry had no immediate comment on the claim. The Black Sea grain route, which is exclusively humanitarian in nature, has never been endangered by Ukraine, according to the Ministry of Infrastructure, and shipments will continue to be attempted. More than 9 million tons of food have reportedly been exported since the first ship sailed from Odessa on August 1, with more than 5 million tons going to African and Asian nations. According to the statement, 190,000 tons of wheat have been distributed to hungry nations as part of the UN World Food Programme. Dmitry Polyansky, Russia's first deputy envoy to the UN, stated that Russia also asked for a meeting of the UN Security Council on Monday due to the alleged attack on the Black Sea Fleet and the security of the grain corridor. The Crimea drone strike, in which at least one Russian ship was damaged near Sevastopol, a significant port on the Ukrainian peninsula Moscow annexed in 2014, was the subject of conflicting accounts from Russia and Ukraine earlier on Saturday. An alleged pre-dawn Ukrainian attack on Navy and civilian vessels docked in Sevastopol, which houses the headquarters of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, allegedly resulted in minimal damage to a minesweeper, according to the Russian Defense Ministry. According to the government, 16 drones were attacked but repelled by Russian forces. Mikhail Razvozev, the governor of the Sevastopol region, asserted that drones from the air and the water launched a massive attack on the port. He said that all video will be seized for security reasons but offered no proof. In other developments on Saturday, Ukrainian officials reported that as their forces fought to regain the province, Russian troops transferred a sizable number of sick and injured comrades from hospitals in the southern Kherson region of Ukraine and took the facility's medical supplies. Authorities appointed by the Kremlin in the largely Russian-occupied territory have reportedly urged residents to leave Kherson, the province's capital, and join the tens of thousands who have apparently gone to other Russia-held territories. In Kherson and other occupied areas, Zelensky claimed that the Russians were dismantling the entire healthcare system. The invaders have made the decision to shut down medical facilities in urban areas, remove equipment, and seize ambulances. Everything, really, Zelensky added. Russia continued to shell and launch missiles at Ukraine while Kyiv's military sought gains in the south. While Russian troops attempt to take the city of Bakhmut, a crucial objective in Russia's delayed eastern operation, 8 more people were hurt and 3 more civilians killed in the Donetsk region. An industrial structure in the southern Zaporizhia area of Ukraine was also struck by Russian bombardment. 50 Ukrainian troops, including 2 former guards of the Azovstal steel factory in Mariupol, and 2 civilians were freed on Saturday as part of the most recent prisoner exchange with Russia, who in return received 50 Russian soldiers, according to reports from both countries.